In this lecture, we will continue to explore different methods of organizing of our event graph. Let's return to our wall-to-bridge blueprint. Let's start with organizing of our timeline-related nodes. We already tested them and they work fine. Now there's no need for them to take so much space anymore. First, we need to select these nodes by dragging a selection box over them. Note that we don't want these reroute pins selected. Now right-click on any selected node and a context menu will appear. Select Collapse Nodes. See? Now 3 nodes turned into 1 node. We still need to give it a meaningful name. Since this timeline deals with tilting the wall and turning it into a bridge, we can simply call it wall-to-bridge timeline. Now let's deal with the second timeline. Repeat the process with me. I will select these nodes by dragging a selection box over them. Then I will right-click on any of these nodes and select Collapse Nodes. We can simply call this new node bridge function. Now I will quickly tidy up everything and remove unnecessary reroute pins. You can follow your own pace. Just place everything so it looks tidy and clean. You would probably agree with me that this way everything looks a lot more tidy. By the way, you can always open collapsed nodes by double-clicking on them. Moreover, you can create input and output pins for the collapsed nodes. It's done like this. Now, if I return to the main event graph, these A and B inputs will appear right on the collapsed node. You can input transformation data here. Since the collapsed node wall-to-bridge timeline is selected on my screen, I can see information on its input and output pins in its details panel. I can even add new input and output pins by clicking on these plus icons. In the next lecture, we will talk more about variables, and I'll teach you a very handy trick to tweak these variables right from the level viewport screen. There's one more thing I want to share with you in this lecture. Unreal Engine developers always intended our event graphs to look clean. They even added an alignment option for us. I will select these nodes. Then I will right-click on any of them. Then I will expand this alignment option and choose Align Top. As you can see, Unreal Engine aligned the selected nodes so that their upper edges are in line. Anyway, this is all I wanted to talk about in this lecture. Now I can only recommend you to keep your event graph tidy. Clutter creates a lot of distractions, so try to avoid it. Your assignment is try out different alignment options for yourself. It really depends on what type of aesthetics you like. Apart from visual side of the event graph, nothing changes in the execution logic of your blueprint. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next lecture.